Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This video is week 3. We're going to talk about arrays. So let's write some code. First thing I'm going to do is make sure you have your setup here so you can play around. So I'll do a new file and I will call it my first array.js or JavaScript, obviously. All right. So let's just paste this in here so I don't have to type it out. So I'm going to put my shell in here. And I'm gonna, if you follow the book, it has some examples here. We'll follow the same thing. I'll say city 0 equals, I'll use different values. I'll use Pittsburgh, semicolon, I'll do var city 1 equals Los Angeles. End it, you'll do another var city. We'll do 2, we'll say equals, what's the neighboring city? We'll say Chicago. End it. Oops. We will now do var city 3, I'll say equals Seattle. And one more, actually one more, we'll say Super Bowl city equals Boston. There we go. All right, so let's save this. We'll make it my first array.javascript, short replace it. If we go out to here and refresh it, that's all we have. No big deal. Because we didn't ask it to do anything. We just said, okay, it's a varsity script, whatever. Well, actually, we need to save this in HTML. So that's my bad, instead of JavaScript. It is JavaScript, but we need to save it as an HTML file so we can actually do something with it. So let's do this. Let's purge this, delete it. There we go, perfect. All right. No, I don't want to make it that. All right. So now if I go on here, refresh my page again, yeah, that's not gonna work because it doesn't exist. And we'll click on that. And we have nothing because we didn't ask it to do anything. We just said that's what our script's gonna do. Okay. Now we can alert it to do something. We could say alert, and we've already talked about this. We could say, welcome to my favorite city. And we could do what we've already learned. We could do plus, and we could say, I'll say my favorite city to visit is number 3. So I'll put city number 3 like that and end it. And what it should do, let me save it. Something looks funky here. Well, let's see. All right, what did I do wrong? Alert, welcome to my favorite city plus city 3. I'm missing something here. I did save it. Oh, because I don't have it in my script. Jeez. All right, so let's do this. See how quick I forget. Save it. Let's refresh it. All right, this page says, welcome to my favorite city, Seattle. Just like that. We took something that we've already accomplished. Now, with an array is a data, it's a data function. It's a data structure. So there's different structures you'll learn in data, and this is one of them. More popular one is an array. So as you see here, the variable names are whatever, and the values are whatever. One thing I can talk about arrays are, they start off with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. An array is basically a value stored in the square boxes, you can say. Okay, so a variable name are same except the different. So in this case, it's anything in the bracket is a value. You could also add multiple. You could have, it's called a single array. You can have a double array. You got multiple arrays. So let's say that we wanted to do something different. So let's say that we wanted to have a one here called var cities. Nice. Cities equals. And let's say that we wanted to say a different city. We want to put Atlanta. We could do this. We could do, let's say Orlando. Okay. We can say Eustis. That's another city in Florida. We can say, let's go over to St. Louis, or let's not use St. Louis. Let's use Madison, for Madison, Wisconsin. And let's add one more. Let's say Philadelphia. Okay, and we do all of this right here. And actually what happens is this right here is value 0. This is value 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, like we have there. And so let's think about this. So let's say that we wanted to display this value here. So let's say, welcome to my favorite city. And instead of putting cities, we need to say what we want. We could say cities right here, but let me show you what's going to happen. All right, so let's run that. Let's say that real quick. Show you what happens. Welcome to my favorite cities. It puts all the values. Okay, but let's say that you really only want value number 1. So how would you do that? You would put cities, and you would put a left and bracket, and you would put the values. So you start off with 0, 1, whatever. I'll put number 1. I come back here. Look at that. It says it's Orlando. And it's right. 0, 1. Let's say I wanted to change it to 2. Save it. Yeah, okay. And it says Eustis. Let's say that we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now 5 doesn't exist. Well, let's see what happens. What do you think happens? This is your favorite city is undefined. Now later on we'll talk about exception handling. We'll talk about how we could come up with a different terminology for that. So that right there is a short video on arrays, and it talks about different ways to put something in an array. So we'll get a little bit more with arrays as we move on with this chapter. So thanks for watching and have a good day. Bye for now.